Hello, and this is a short tutorial on installing Code Composer Studio on the Windows platform. So here I'm actually using Windows, and I just did a quick um, search on Code Composer Studio TI downloads, and I'm going to go to this website, and this is the current version, and I'm actually going to pick up the Windows download. So as it downloads, yeah, it's a few seconds. So there is another video that basically also tells you about how to install Code Composer Studio on Linux. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to just basically do an extract and wait for the extraction process. So the extraction has been completed. So go inside the folder, go to Code Composer Studio, start up, and click on install. So click on your formalities. The operating system is okay, fine, and it basically says please reboot. And so I think we probably need to click on it. Okay, so I'm actually going to install on that version. Let's validate the directory. Do custom install, and now click on this is simple link, and the next one is this simple link, which is CC13XX, and let's go to the next one. So we're not going to use any of those debuggers, so let's go skip and let the setup run. So as the setup is running and installing stuff, what we want to do is we know that there's a couple of dependencies. So I'm actually going to search for sysconfig 1.4.0, and I'm going to download this, the standalone version. So there you go, 1.4.0, and download this version. And again, I'm going to also do XDC tools 3.61, I guess, and I'm going to go to this version and basically pick up this one, 6.1 for the Windows, and I'm actually going to download that too. So these are the two downloads that I'm going to do, and I'm going to pause this over here, and when we come back we can actually install this and get that going. So now the installation is complete. It actually tells me to reboot the system. I want to actually create and I'm just going to see if I can actually start this without rebooting the system. It doesn't have, and it might cause me some problems, but uh, since I'm recording, I would like to finish off this recording as one part. So I'm actually going to put up a workspace called TI workspace, and let's see if it's actually going to cause me any problems. If it is going to cause me any problems, then it's probably because I didn't reboot. But other than that, if I had rebooted, shouldn't be any problems. Okay. Right, so I'm going to go to View, Tools Explorer. That's the first thing I have to do. And I'm going to currently focus on our we're going to actually install that package over there. So right click on it, and if I have package info, that is the two things that we install, but I'm going to hit install, and that's going to install in that location. So as that is installing, there you go, it's going to install in that. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to actually go into my download folder where I have this guy over here and try to install that also, but I'm going to wait for my installation to finish. So right, so it's actually downloading the GCC compiler, the simple link is going on, and I'm going to do this accept, and then it's going to be in that TI folder. Alright, so that's fine. I'm not interested in any updates. Let me see. And this is going to also be installed. Okay, and for now I'm just going to pause the video and then resume when the installation is done. So over here you can see these two are installed, and so it does this. I don't want to now launch it, nor create, because I'm not going to use it as it is. So once that is done, one more package is left in my downloads, which is going to be XDC tools, and so I'm actually going to extract it. And so once that extraction is done, so I'm going to go to my TI folder, alright, and I think some of the tools, XDC tools, is here, so I can also zip it into this folder, but you can actually zip it into any folder. So I'm actually going to wait till that's actually done, the unzipping is done. Again, going to pause the video until the process is completed. Okay, yeah, it's only 4%, so it's going to take some time. Okay, so now it's been unzipped, so I'm actually going to put it in this folder, but you can put it in any folder, doesn't matter. So but since this one has this XDC config, so I'm going to actually drag and drop it in that folder, and we have both our systems installed. And down here we can actually go here, go to install new software, and so you can just check if there are any updates available, but other than that, let's just go to our simple example on embedded software. Go here, go to examples, and then create in our thing, create for the driver lib. Let's click on this empty, import it. Let's see how it turns out to be. Okay, we have actually have our file, and let's do a build. And it looks like everything is working. So even if I go to properties and click on say products, go double click on this, and there you can see that's the version of Xgig. You can actually even do that. And this one, it doesn't seem to have picked up the other one, so you can go to preference and say refresh, and then it picks up that, and then you can say installed. So this way, you know, the other package, and it says do you want to restart it now, so obviously gonna restart it, and let's restart Code Composer Studio. So waiting for, alright, and but anyhow there is no, you know, system config on this particular example. So let's go to properties and check whether everything is in order. It actually did pick up, so that is that. And XDC tools, there you go, so that's there, and you can say open, but okay, so we are actually going to be using that. Say okay, and then you can add here for your project when it actually picks it up, you can add that if it's actually going to be using it, and XDC you can add that. So these are other tools that you can do this. And let me see if I can build a project again, and then you can see that it's actually does create those things. So this should actually give you, there you go, this one actually provides you, you know, in Linux it didn't actually, I was just searching for this. This is basically how much of flash and SRAM it uses, and that's your stack usage. It actually shows up maybe, you know, in Linux because of some graphic issues this one doesn't show up, and also it does show you exactly what the distribution of it is. So that's basically the tutorials. Thanks for listening.